Victory or death!
Victory to Starfighters. My name is Carlin Jones, and this is a Starfighter full episode review. And today we are watching Ghosts. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been taken hostage by a British woman, and she is forcing me to watch nothing but British shows at this current time. Would you like to say something to the audience? Because I feel like I can't speak unless it's about British TV.
Look, the gun's not pressing that hard into your back.
Yeah, it's kind of like a massage, really. uh, Tasman. I feel like I'm saying it right. I feel like I get so nervous when I say it.
It's
Okay,
Tamsin.
it's Tamsin.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. So we're watching Ghosts, and we've had this long conversation about how you believe the British version is a lot better than the American version. And today we are going to be watching the British version of the show, which is like, the second best version, right? I, is it?
Well, the Americans, the remake, so how often are remakes good?
Like, I don't know. Have you seen The Office? I can name a lot of remakes that are actually pretty good. I can name a few. So maybe this go. Well, listen, I don't know because I haven't seen the remake, and now I'm watching the original. So maybe somewhere down the line I'll watch the remake. But a lot of people have told me the remake is really good. I have a friend who really loves it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this has in store. We'll see. Is that your stomach grumbling?
No, that's my table moving.
Yeah, of course. Well, Starfighters, if you want to watch Ghosts with us, where can they find? Because does Ghosts come on the BBC?
Yeah, so it's available in the UK. So for your UK listeners, they can watch
Which is
it
no
on.
one.
Well, I listen. I listen. My friends listen. They
All
listen to
right,
the
tell
episodes
yourself
I'm
where you're
on.
gonna watch this. Yeah.
So Tamsin, you can watch this on iPlayer, or you can watch this because it's still going out live on the actual television. So you can watch it on BBC on Friday nights at 8:30.
You mean we have to watch this on actual TV?
You can watch it on TV. You can watch it on streaming. So
Okay,
iPlayer.
thank God.
Tamsin, watch it on iPlayer. There we go. You'll
iPlayer.
remember it.
For a moment, I thought you were talking about an iPod. I'm like, what? iPlayer. That's interesting.
Yeah, BBC iPlayer.
All right. Well, what she said.
It's always
uh,
what she said.
yeah, it was what she said. Hopefully, I'm gonna say a lot of dirty jokes during this playthrough. We'll see. We'll see how the dialogue is. But with that said, we are gonna get started with this episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Button House.
This is already awful.
That's what my house actually looked like.
No, stop it. No, I can't. Your doors do that? It just opens randomly? My doors actually do that. If you open one door, another door from like another room will open a little bit. That's right. This is a comedy. So we were talking a little bit before the show. You were saying that you're asking if I believed in ghosts,
Yeah,
and I said I don't.
yeah. We both agreed neither of us believe in ghosts.
But why don't you believe in ghosts?
Well, because I'm an atheist, so I don't believe in religion or the afterlife. I think when you die, you're dead.
Does that
That's
have to
it.
be a part of religion, though?
Well, I
The
don't believe in the
afterlife?
afterlife either.
Hmm.
That's it. You best get it right this time.
Interesting. So what else do you don't believe in? Do you believe in aliens?
I don't I don't believe in aliens, no.
So you believe there's no intelligent. So wait a second. You believe there's no life outside of this planet?
No, I don't believe that. I just think they don't come to this planet. I think there's probably something out there somewhere, but what are the chances that this would be the only planet that had any life ever in any solar system?
It's
Really
actually more
limited.
of a probability. It's actually more of a probability chance that there is intelligent life out there
Yeah,
than there's
I
not.
just don't think they come here. Why would they? If they're
Well, they
clever,
saw.
why would they come here?
Well, they found a broadcast signal of a Doctor Who episode, and they're like, "We're not going over there."
So these are the two. This is the main couple, Alison and Mike.
Is this us? Is this why you wanted me to watch this show? You do have dark hair, don't you?
No, I've got like light brown,
What?
light brownish hair.
The
Not
picture
as
you
dark as
send me, it's
Alison. Not as dark as
the picture.
Alison.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? The picture you sent me, maybe it was so light it looked red.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that. It was just the light, because my hair's there's a lot of grey in my hair actually.
Okay.
I'm like, have you seen Richard Madden's hair, where he's got that grey streak? That's what my hair's turning into. Richard Madden.
You mean like Cruella de Vil?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh God.
Here we go. Here's the
Oh,
main titles.
okay. And you think I'm so you think I'm this guy? Who's what makes you
I
what do
don't
you
think you
think
were anyone. I've not picked you a character yet.
but are there other black people here?
Well,
Wait, one of the ghosts was black.
I've not even thought of that.
Well, I always like the picture. I always like whenever I watch a TV show or a movie, I always like to think of me as one of the characters,
I see.
regardless of race. Sometimes if the protagonist is a woman, I'm like, okay, well, I will be her.
That's what I do. That's what I do. So I was just thinking, let's find out which one you're like, and then I'll pick it. But
I'm him.
you're him. Okay. I mean, he's a great character. I love Mike. He's really nice.
Look at that iPad.
I know. It's got no marks on it, which is really not like mine at all.
Yeah, there's no cheese stains on it. Hey, or what's that thing you do?
I don't know.
In America, we go like, "Hey, whenever something's funny, or at least that's what corny people do, like
Oh, we
myself.
just
You,
laugh.
you,
We
no,
laugh.
no. You do something else. You say something else.
We go, ha 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 ha
No,
ha.
no, no. You literally did it minutes ago
I
before
don't know.
recording.
What did I even do?
You're like,
See, now it must just be a reaction, and I
you're
just
like
don't know.
yum yum or something
Yum
like
yum.
that, or something like that. I don't know. You did something, and
Now,
the fact that you're not aware of it is troubling.
we also talked about the fact that you don't believe in ghosts, but then you said you were going to become a ghost and haunt me,
I
and
will
then
100% haunt you.
we were talking about the fact that that might not be a great opportunity because I like chats. And so
Oh
then you
yeah,
got
that's right.
frightened because you were like,
So
I want to
it'll
scare
be
you. And I'm like, no.
sure. So that means I'm just stuck in a hell.
And I'll be like, hi.
And I'm like, do you ever pay your heating bill? Why is it always cold in here?
And I'll be like, Carlin, you're dead. You don't get to ask questions.
That's not true. That's not. Wait a second. Okay, now I have a question.
Yeah.
So this is clearly her family, right?
No. No, they're not. Only one person is her
Oh,
family.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. The rest of the people they just have ties to the house.
They just happened to die there. So the whole thing of it is you stay where you died
So
and
that
how you
guy is a
died.
caveman.
Yeah. Mary
Do you
got
believe in
burned to
cave?
death in a witch trial.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Obviously, Pat is a scout leader, and we can clearly see what killed him. Arrow through the neck.
Diabetes.
Thomas on the sofa at the back, he got shot. And then the question is, what killed a lot of these characters? That's a mystery. He's got no trousers.
But he can put on trousers,
No,
can
he
he?
can't. No, you stay as you died.
Why?
So they're all stuck like that forever.
Well, at least he's comfortable.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at it now. That's how Fanny died. She was pushed out of a window.
Huh. This feels like a theater production.
I just love it.
Okay, so let's say if this was us right now
Yeah,
and we were to die right now,
yeah.
what are you wearing that
What am I
you're like wearing
wearing?
forever?
Is that just a
Yeah,
way
that you're
for
gonna.
you to ask what I'm wearing? So I'm currently wearing a
Wait, what?
I am wearing a pair of pajama bottoms, a t-shirt, and
Okay.
I was cold, so I've got a cardigan over that. So I look incredibly glamorous. You can just like just imagine it. Just so glamorous.
I feel like you would be a really funny looking character.
I would. How would you wanna die in this?
You mean like how? Like what way?
Yeah.
I'm so happy you asked that because last night I was just watching one of my favorite movies that has to do with that called Risk Cutters. Have you seen that?
No. I
So Risk
don't like
Cutters is a
risks
movie.
being cut.
I know, right?
I don't like
So
it.
when I tell you the plot, it's gonna feel like it's completely different. So she keeps doing that every night.
Yeah, and she doesn't know she's doing it.
This is definitely us. Only it's like Aaliyah being played in the
Yeah.
car.
But I love the difference between them singing in the car and then the music, sinister music outside. Fur protected.
That's right. You trying to sing Eminem "Lose Yourself" was just it was an absolute nightmare.
Well, actually, it was Guess Who's Back? Back
It was both,
again.
and they were both
I
a
am
nightmare.
back. Tell your friends. And I changed the
Okay,
lyrics.
so
Guess who's
so
back? Guess who's back?
how I
I
would
am back.
die.
How do you want to die? Or do you want to die
Um,
now?
no, I definitely don't want to die now.
Listen to not me. My singing killed you.
Actually, that's probably what happened. We were in the car driving, and I said, "Please stop singing," and you kept singing. So I did the only thing that was logical, and I just drove myself off the road.
That's how you became a ghost, and I was like, "Hiya!"
See, that's the thing you say. That's the thing you say.
Oh,
What is
that's just
that?
how I say hello. I'm like, "Hiya!"
So you
Hello.
say hello after every joke?
Hello.
What?
Oh yeah, so the captain's gay.
Oh. So that means I'm gonna have a love interest in this series. How often does, because there's like no one there. How do people not just walk up and just steal shit?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think this would happen in real life. I mean, it would cost a lot to heat that house.
But that would happen in the UK, right?
Well, no, because like there'd be like, well, they were able to get in because they had keys. So, you
Right.
know.
But if it was just abandoned, people would go in there.
Oh yeah, people go in there and they set it on fire and stuff. Yeah. You'd have like all drug addicts, druggies hanging around, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Crack
It'd have been a
houses.
commune in the 1970s, something, you know.
I guess it's crack mansions. That's what
Yeah,
it would be
crack
called.
mansions. Yeah, exactly. That's probably the alternative title for this show, Crack Mansions. She's my favourite character, Kitty.
Mm.
And Pat with the arrow through his neck. I love how that's not the first option that occurred to them, haunting.
Hmm. She looks a lot like Wionna Ryder.
Yeah, she does actually, you're right. Oh.
Yeah, this is definitely us. I feel like if we were to live together and do this, you would somehow talk me into buying a fixer upper.
I mean, I'm trapped in one now, so you know.
You're like, it'll be a good idea. It'll be a good project for us to work on every now and again, every weekend.
Every weekend. But, you know, things get in the way, like
Yeah.
podcasts and friends.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, so they've got a plague pit as well that's got some ghosts in it. And this little
Like
girl's the
her?
plague ghost. Yeah.
What is the plague pet? What is that?
The plague pit, so it's where they threw the bodies of people who had the plague in after they died.
Oh.
So they're all terrified of her.
Hmm. If you like this, I think you would love Wrist Cutters.
Is there any cutting of wrists?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't see
Just
that. I don't
would you?
like
It's like they
it.
don't show it. They don't show it.
Oh,
All right, let
it's
me
the
tell you.
one thing that oh.
I know. I listen. Trust me. I'm that way too. I wonder what the plague was. Like, what actually is it?
Okay, so yeah, they still wonder about that because some people said, was it Ebola or what
Yeah.
was it? And so in this country, obviously, we had the Black Death, which was medieval, and then
Mm-hmm.
we had the plague of 1665, which also killed a lot of people. So yeah, but I think plague just went around throughout the medieval period, but loads and loads of people died in the Black Death, and that's where those villagers died.
And it's happening again now with COVID.
Yeah.
COVID, monkeypox.
I think the problem here is that they've done it in like a line instead of doing it at separate instances that would freak you out. They've tried to do it all at the same time.
All right. This is interesting. So why did they want them to stay?
They want them to go.
Oh, okay, go. For a moment, I was like, yeah, because that idea of them killing them, I was like, if you want them to go, I thought like you would kill them if you want them to stay.
Well, that's what they basically came to the conclusion of. If they killed them, they might
Yeah,
stay.
yeah.
This is the cellar.
You mean the basement? I don't know why I sounded like that when I said.
That was a good scary ghost voice. You mean the basement?
You know, I've been practicing my Australian accent.
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah,
Oi,
okay.
you remember me? I'm that guy you left back there by the bobby. Are you laughing?
No, I think it's very good. It's better than what I could do. So I mean, I lived in New Zealand for a year and all I can do is this, right? Get ready. Hold on. If you've got a table in front of you, hold on to it because it's going to blow you away. Fush
Uh,
and chops.
what?
Fush and chops.
What is
Fush
that?
and chops. That's how you order fish and chips in New Zealand. Fush and chops. I tell you
Um,
this.
I think
You can't
you
say
should have
fish
learned
or
more from
chips.
just watching the tribe. Because I know how to say idea. It's idea.
I do. Shall I do my American accent now?
Please, so I can laugh
Okay,
at you.
get ready. Okay, because this you will think I'm a local. Okay, get ready.
Yep, go ahead.
Howdy, partner. I'm
That's
from
an American
America.
accent. People are gonna people are gonna think you're from an insane asylum if you say that down here.
In America.
No, no, that was awful. If anything, you should just recite Aaliyah lyrics.
So Julian pushed her out of the window
Why did he do that?
because he just decided he was going to kill her, I think.
Why?
Because he's a Tory. You don't need any more. I mean, that's it. He's a Tory. He will kill her. So in the UK, all of this stuff that's happening to her now is free. So you get a free ambulance ride. All that's free.
That's amazing. Steady on.
So Fanny's husband was gay, and
Clearly.
he killed her when she saw him having a threesome. He pushed her out the window.
Wait, it was two. It was two guys. Three
Yeah,
guys.
3 guys.
Interesting.
So some of those ghosts saw it because they're the older ghosts.
What an interesting show.
No. It would
Does she
make
do
more.
that once a night or like all
Yeah, she
night?
does that once a night. It would make more sense
Huh.
if she was just like in that room instead of the captain.
Hmm. Interesting.
There we go. Problem solved.
Victory or death!
How did she die from that fall though? And the other girl didn't.
Good question. Maybe she was older, so maybe she had a heart attack as she fell.
No, no. You died. Oh.
Yeah, so all this is
Never-
free. You get a free bed gown.
You get a free black man in your bed.
You get free stitches.
Lucky you.
You get a free coma. It's all free.
That's amazing.
I think it would be so good for your country if you had it.
It would be, but people are too busy wanting to make money. We don't. There's a saying here. We don't have health care. We have sick care. They take care of the sick because the money is not in the curing of whatever disease or injury you have. It's just about treating it over and over and over and over again.
It's so sad.
Yeah, but again, at least there's ice cream.
Yeah, that's true.
She looks like a mix of Wionna Ryder and that main actress from Fleabag.
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, you're right. Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Yeah, if they had a daughter.
Well, what talented mums, you know?
What?
I said, "What talented mums to have." Winona Ryder
Oh,
and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I mean, you could do worse, couldn't you, for mums or whatever?
or you could do better.
You could do better, but you
depending on
could
how
do
you
worse.
depending on how you look at Winona Ryder. I have a saying because I've been watching Stranger Things. I'm on season 2.
Mhm,
I have a saying because everyone used to say how crazy she was in the 80s and
mhm,
90s.
mhm.
I have a thing that Stranger Things is like a kind of like a biography of her life of what she thought she went through in the 80s.
I like her in Heathers, and
Never
I
seen
really
it.
like. You've never seen Heathers? Oh, it's
I think
really
that's
good.
something I got to watch for the podcast.
Yeah, you've gotta watch it, it's really good. And I also like Little Women, her version of Little Women and
Never seen it. I've
Beetlejuice.
never seen anything with Winona Ryder besides Edward Scissorhands,
I'm not keen on that.
and that's it. And
Well, I
obviously
would
Stranger
suggest
Things.
Heathers. I think that's probably the best film she's ever made. She was
A
the
lot of people say
executive.
mixed things about it, though.
Oh, I think it's a great film. She was the executive producer of Little Women, so that's the 1994 one she did. She's really good in that.
Hmm.
It's almost the end.
Now she sees them.
She can see them. There we go.
Oh, look at this.
That's
Now I can see
BBC
what you
iPlayer.
iPlayer. What in the world? Back to life. So I'm seeing that they have like a whole lineup of just being dead shows. Beautiful. Well, that was a pretty good pilot. As pilots go, I would say that's really good. If I owned a TV program, I would say, hey, let's pick this pilot up.
So you enjoyed it?
Yeah, yeah, I thought it was cool. Um, although it is a comedy, there was nothing that was like laugh out loud. But when moments were funny, I can acknowledge that they were
Yeah.
funny. Um, but yeah, I think I think the best thing that this show did was, and again, this is kind of like a theater thing, but you have so many characters,
Mm.
and it's just they're all feeding off of each other. It's not like one you see one character, okay, let's explain their backstory. You see another character, okay, now let's explain them. Like it's just everyone. It kind of feels like every ghost is one character in a sense.
Yeah.
They all can't exist without the other. Therefore, they always have to be with each other, giving off these lines and making sure the plot moves forward and whatnot. So I think that they did a really good job at that.
And I'm really pleased that you enjoyed it. I Oh,
However, let
okay,
me just say
okay,
this.
okay.
Let me just say this. I do think the worst thing about the show is the portrayal that they had of you and me. I think those two characters, that guy looks nothing like me. I don't know what they were thinking of. I look more like Jamie Foxx, but and then that woman looked more like Wiona Ryder than you. So I just wanted to say that.
I mean, I wouldn't mind looking like Winona Ryder because she was very pretty when she was young, and Alison is very pretty. So I'm down for that. I'm happy with that portrayal of myself.
Okay. Yeah, but what did you think of the pilot? Since you've seen it so many times.
I have seen it a lot of times. Now, let me just tell you this. So
Hmm.
when I wasn't so I caught it once on television and I saw it from where Fanny was fell out of the window, and the first time I saw it I didn't like it because I was like, oh, they're making light of this woman's murder, I don't like it. And then in lockdown I was looking for things to watch and series 2 came on and I watched series 2 and I completely fell in love with it. Then I went back, bought the DVD box set, and watched series 1, and I was like, this is just such a comfort show, you know? It just makes me feel comfortable, and I find it really funny, but it's not sort of like, some of the humor is quite dark. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not like saccharine humor. It's got levels of like different levels of darkness in it. So I like that, and yeah.
That's very true. This is a very dark show, but the fact that it is a comedy sheds light on it. Like it makes it a little bit more lighter.
And I think it's
'Cause-
got that vibe of, imagine that you died and you were stuck with the people that, like, say you died in your office and you were stuck with the people that you work with on a daily basis. What
oh,
would
I
that
would
be
love that.
like?
I would love it. I would love it, love it, love it, love it. I
Yeah,
love
but
my family.
you've got a cool workplace. I'm talking about the rest of us who have to work in an office.
Well, you work from home, so I
That's
don't know
true.
what's gonna happen to you.
Well, I'll just stay at home, sit at home like I do now.
Okay, well, you can do whatever. Just don't haunt me.
Oh, we've already established you're gonna be haunting me,
Yeah,
and
but if it
then
was the,
you're gonna try
but
and
if it
get
was
away
the,
from me, and I'm just
oh my
gonna always
god.
be there.
But if it was the other way around, I don't know what I would do,
And
honestly. Like if I'm just like, all right, time for bed, and it's
I go,
midnight, and all of a sudden I
"Hiya!"
hear, yeah, literally PTSD.
You would love it. You would live for the moments.
And then if you can like, if you're like that one ghost who can like touch things, you would be
Oh,
turning on my TV at like
yeah.
1 a.m. putting on some Doctor Who, and I'm like,
Let's watch Doctor
no.
Who. I'll tell you why this Doctor Who is the best. But yeah, you're right. It's an ensemble, but it works really well. And yeah, you're right. It feels like everybody needs to be there. Maybe even early series 1 tried where you didn't feel like.
Well, you know what? You know what? This shows a fresher breath of air a little bit because I miss ensemble sitcoms because I
Yeah.
grew up with ensemble sitcoms, and as of like now, it's not really, they don't really exist in the format that we get TV shows today. So yeah, it was nice.
And also no laughter track.
That too. Although I feel like if this show would have a laughter track, I don't think it would. I don't think it would be the depth of it. No pun
No,
intended.
no pun intended.
Unless you
So,
want a pun intended. I'm good
well.
at making puns.
Did you have any ghosts that you thought were really cool? Were there any ghosts that you would want to look like?
You mean out of the characters or just like in
Yeah, out
like
of the
just in general?
characters.
I don't know because again, I see these characters all as one, so I don't
Mhm,
really see them as an individual each, or at least not yet at this point in the show.
mhm.
So, um, uh, I mean, shout out to the makeup and wardrobe department. They all look different. Like each look told a story within their characters. But again, I see them as a whole because I feel that's what the show wants me to see them as at this
And
point at the pilot.
the people in the basement, so the ghosts that we saw in the show are also playing the people in the basement.
The people in the basement?
Yeah, so you know when they went down the stairs into the cellar, into the basement, and there were all those
Mm-hmm.
people standing behind them, the plague victims. So
Oh,
that's
I must
members
have
of
missed
the
that.
cast. Oh yeah, no, there's a bit they turn the light on and they're all standing behind them.
Huh, I must have missed that. I don't know
See,
how I missed that.
you having too good a time chatting to me, that's the thing.
No, 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 no. I think you started singing again and I blacked out. I trained myself to not listen to your voice.
Guess who's back?
No,
Back
it's
again.
happening again. You do it. If you do that, I will literally black out for the next 20 minutes. Because that's when I know it's safe to come back to reality.
Oh, I could do back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity.
Oh no! Now you make me want to be a ghost right now.
But it never goes away.
No, I guess it doesn't. No, I guess it does not. Very interesting. But yeah, that was a good pilot, and thank you for coming on my channel to watch it with me.
Thank you for having me again. It's been an absolute pleasure. I always love to watch these things and to sing to you.
Duh. I feel like we're about to have another long conversation after we get done recording, and it's
Well,
gonna be about you not singing.
I just want to tell your listeners that my new album drops.
The only thing that's gonna drop is people getting your album and literally dropping it into the trash.
Yeah, but at least they're buying it. I mean, sales,
They're definitely not gonna buy it.
Anyway, it drops the 32nd of December.
32nd.
So it's not a real day.
Okay. Yeah, I think we know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, on that note, thank you, Starfighters, for listening, and I will see you on the next one. But until then, victory or death, Starfighters.
Victory or death!